Hi, this is William, and today we're going to talk about WordPress sitemaps. So at Gate 1 Marketing, one of the first plugins we install on all our websites that we develop in WordPress is a Google sitemap. This plugin will generate a special XML sitemap which will help search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Ask to better index your blog. With such a sitemap, it's much easier for the crawlers to see the complete structure of your site and retrieve it more efficiently. The plugin supports all kinds of WordPress generated pages as well as custom URLs. Additionally, it notifies all major search engines every time you create a post about the new content. So in addition, you can also use sitemaps to provide Google with metadata about specific types of content on your site, including video, images, mobile, news, and software source code. For example, a video sitemap entry can specify the running time, category, and family-friendly status of the video. An image sitemap entry can provide information about an image subject matter, type, and license. You can also use sitemap to provide additional information about your site, such as the date it was last updated and how often you expect the page to change. We recommend that you use a separate sitemap to submit news information. Sitemaps are particularly helpful if your site has dynamic content, or your site has pages that aren't easily discovered by Googlebot during the crawl process. For example, pages featuring rich Ajax or images. Your site is new and has few links to it. Googlebot crawls the web by following links from one page to another, so if your site isn't well linked, it may be hard for us to discover it. Your site has a large archive of content pages that are not well linked to each other, or are not linked at all. Google doesn't guarantee that they'll crawl or index all of your URLs. However, Google uses the data in your sitemap to learn about your site structure, which will allow them to improve our crawler schedule and do a better job crawling your site in the future. In most cases, webmasters will benefit from sitemap submission, and in no case are you penalized for it. Google adheres to Sitemap Protocol Point 9 as defined by sitemaps.org. Sitemaps created for Google using Sitemap Protocol Point 9 are therefore compatible with other search engines that adopt the standards of sitemaps.org. Another type of sitemap. One of the oldest hypertext usability principles is to offer a visual representation of information space in order to help users understand where they can go. Sitemaps can provide such visualization, offering a useful supplement to the primary navigation features on a website or internet. A sitemap's main benefit is to give users an overview of the site's areas in a single glance. It does this by dedicating an entire page to visualization of the information architecture, or IA. Designed well, this overview includes several levels of hierarchy, and yet not so big that users lose their grasp of the map as a whole. Google defines a sitemap as a special page intended to act as a website guide. The sitemaps we studied look at a variety of forms, including alphabetical site indexes, dynamic diagrams, and two-dimensional lists. The term sitemap here thus encompasses a wide array of features, appearances, and names, including guide, overview, index, and directory. Sitemaps are especially useful for blog sites that have a great deal of content. On my personal website, wbweeksjr.com, I have over 464 articles and videos on topics ranging from SEO to website development tools. So the more content I added, it became necessary to make it easier for my guests to find content they are interested in. I used a plugin called Table of Content Creator. It works extremely well, it's easy to configure, and the Table of Contents Creator, TOCC, automatically generates a dynamic site-wide table of contents that is always up to date. All entries are navigatable, making your site very SEO friendly. TOCC can be configured to display static pages, blog entries, and forum contents. Another great feature of TOCC is the ability to include anchor tags on any page marked with a special class. This feature allows links to articles, downloads, or other sites to appear within the table of contents as they are part of your site navigation. In summary, there are two types of sitemaps that are very important to your site. The first is having a Google sitemap that updates Google, Yahoo, Bing to all your new content when the pages are posted. The second is to have a content sitemap that allows your guests to more easily navigate your site. So make sure you consider both when designing new websites. That concludes the presentation on WordPress sitemaps. This is William, and we'll see you the next time.